Sanipill, the company that created and produces the Sanipill Magnum, the pill of sanitization machine, already present in the world's best hotels, has created a new and fantastic product, extremely necessary for the COVID emergency and for daily sanitization and hygiene. It's with great pleasure and immense pride that I present you the Tembosan. The word Tembosan consists of Tembo, which means elephant in Swahili, and San, which stands for sanitization. Tembosan is the elephant of sanitization, small but very powerful. The idea of Tembosan was born with the beginning of the pandemic, and thanks to a team of creatives, technicians, engineers, and designers, it has materialized in an excellent product, awaited by everyone. Tembosan is an extremely powerful ozone blower, able to sanitize and deodorize every single object placed in bags of polyethylene of various sizes. Before showing you some examples of the use and some of the objects to be introduced in the Tembosac, I want to make a brief premise. What are the elements of contagion, and especially with the current pandemic, what are the biggest risk elements? First, there is the contagion through air, through the saliva that is sprayed, sneezing and coughing, way through which it propagates. To defend yourself, you normally have to use the surgical mask. Surgical masks, as you know, should not be used for more than 4 hours, but we all know very well that most people wear it longer. What chance do we have thanks to the Tembosan? After 4 hours, remove the mask by taking it by the elastic band without touching the outside to prevent it from becoming a transmission element, being instead a protective element. Take a small bag with about 30 liters of capacity and store the used mask inside. Wear the bag on the trunk. Turn on the switch and, in the case of the 30-liter bag, use 3 seconds of ozone and another 2 seconds of air, which are enough to clean the Tembosan chamber. Remove the bag, make a candy wrapped by turning the flap 3 times on itself and closing it with a normal clip, then storing it until the next use. At the end of the cycle, we will have completely sanitized masks. In order to protect the environment, masks should be sanitized even before being disposed of. Hands are the second element of contagion and they must be constantly washed, or better, sanitized. Another element of extreme contagion that is never mentioned are shoes. Used to go to shopping malls, hospitals, public places in general, and to walk on the sidewalks where there are various bacteria, fecal ones, and for certain bad habits, saliva, with possible viral transmission of coronavirus too. If we're not careful, we'll take all these viral and bacteriological elements to our houses or into the hotel rooms. Before coming in, it would be advisable to insert the shoes, especially if sneakers with a relief sole, in a bag of about 70 liters and proceed with 5 seconds of ozone and 2 seconds of air for cleaning the Tembosan chamber. 5 seconds of ozone and 2 seconds of air for cleaning the Tembosan chamber. Make a candy wrapped, fold the flap and put the clip on top to close it. This way we'll sanitize the shoes and, thanks to the ozone, will deodorize them too. We all know that, in addition to the COVID problem, for certain items, as in the clothing sector, especially in the field of swimwear, during the testing of these products, it's possible the transmission of aggressive bacteria such as candida or skin infections. Also, for this reason, in such stores, it's appropriate after the test to put the item in the bag and sanitize them. So easy. The process is the usual. In a 30-liter bag, use 4 to 5 seconds of ozone and another 2 seconds of air. Remove the bag. Make a candy wrap. To do the above mentioned operations, you can also use the common bags available on the market. For items of a specific weight and higher volume, I recommend the use of the Tembosan, the nice name of a bag that we have specifically had made for us with a particularly resistant polyethylene. This is a 170-liter Tembosan. In the hotel sector, for those who do not have the Sanipill Magnum, it's essential to have this product, where you can insert 2 pillows at a time. Thanks to a capacity of 170 liters, taking care not to clog the trunk of the Tembosan, you can dispense up to 8 seconds of ozone and 3 to 4 seconds of air. The process is the usual. Close the bag with a clip. You also have this special hanger to outfit. It can be hung in the closet ready for the changing in between one host and the next one. Inside the bags, you can insert all objects of promiscuous use. If, for example, you rented a mountain bike in a tourist resort, that will give you gloves and helmets, and sanitizing them is a must. Where will the problem lie? The problem lies in the presence of accumulated dry sweat, with the probable presence of bacteria and fungi. In the Tembosan, it's possible to sanitize such objects as well. Another very important use in the medical, nursing and dental sector is the sanitization at the end of the day of what is used by operators. So, gowns, protective visors, masks, even before being thrown away, and other elements of protection. For any further information about this fantastic, effective, and indispensable product, you can contact us via the form on www.sanipill.it or by email to info@sanipill.it.